my son is getting to a stage where he's, bodies are trying to start changing. The way girls and him interact are starting to change. I'm starting to see it now. He's going to start getting curious. He's going to start getting that tingle down there. I know I want to make sure I have sex talk early with him, but in a very conversational way, like very
That's early.
Like now he's going to junior high, just for context. So what I would do with my daughter when she was in junior high, I start asking, are kids talking about having sex or whatever? We'll figure out how to ease into that conversation. And I want to do that with him, but I want to have authentic, real conversation with him, but in a way that he can ask questions. I don't want to make sex seem like it's just some horrible thing, because sex is an amazing thing, but I also think sex definitely does need to be handled with responsibility. Just like you owning a gun, you got to handle it with responsibility. And I want to paint a transparent picture of what this looks like.
I believe conversations about responsibility trump the sex conversation, right? Mm-hmm. Because in all honesty, when you get to sex, money / greed, things that feel good and like that, you really on a battlefield
that
by yourself.
Those endorphins like nothing else in the world.
You're really on a battlefield by yourself. Like nothing your parent can tell you about sex can equate to the feeling right before sex or sex. Yeah. But I do believe that what's instilled in you about responsibility can come back, and like me, I have to make sure that I'm responsible, because if I'm not responsible, there's a consequence. But for children with their parents, bigger than the consequence is the disappointment.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think that the sex talk is a byproduct of you raising a responsible being. Yeah. Because a lot of times when I was 15, 16, 17, I don't want to hear that shit that my dad talking about, and he wasn't about sex, just whatever. When he was dropping game, and I don't want to hear that shit.
Or you're like, bro. I know, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And the way you said, I don't want to hear that shit, bro. But at the same time, you instilled something in me so long ago, and that's a part of the reason why I don't want to hear that shit. Because you already told me 200 different ways. You started telling me when I was 8 years old. You just want to me, you repeat. I don't want to hear that shit.
And I think it would be better, like real conversations, like, you getting your dick wet yet?
I mean, if you have to just know who you're talking to.
If you know your kid. But I think that would resonate more. You're like, what the hell are you talking about? Your dad would be like, come on, my nigga, let's be real about this.
But
right?
I think that would stem from already speaking about maybe catching him liking adults. Oh, you think she cute? Or even like, I think sometimes where you get lost with sex and religion, and why I want to hear that shit is because the best parts of religion, all it means is be good. And the worst parts is you're being bad. The best part about being a responsible person, you're being good. The worst part is the bad things that can happen.
And there's a fear thing too, right? A lot of it's parenting out of fear. You're scared for your kid to get somebody pregnant.
Yeah.
So you ain't got to be a grandparent. You scared that your kid gonna have sex and then it's gonna reflect on your family.
Or you scared what it might just
you scared
do to them.
But you parent that way, so your message isn't cutting through, because it just sounds like you're talking down to me instead of talking to me. Because a lot of kids, even if they never had sex, they understand the concept of sex. So like if you have a conversation with a kid, they can have an open conversation with you with understanding. And so
I think it's important, just not, I ain't gonna say important, but in my estimation, in my guess, because I have a 21-year-old daughter, so I've been through this with the female perspective. Don't isolate uncomfortability. Make uncomfortable situations, whether you call me on your mom having sex, or whether this or that, or whether it's something on the movie. Don't make these uncomfortable situations so isolated that is what take precedence in the conversation. If you're already used to being uncomfortable, or you're comfortable with these uncomfortable situations, now, okay, well, this uncomfortable situation, we're talking about this one, we're talking about that, not just I'm uncomfortable. Yeah. So if you, like I said, if you start out just talking about, and just being real and realizing your kid is gonna do one of these two things: lie, steal, cheat, deceive. That's human stuff.
You have to deal with at least
that's
one
human stuff. So don't treat anything as if it doesn't exist, or as if it's not in play. Everything's in play. You didn't birth an angel, you birthed a human. So, and then I'm gonna tell you about when I cheated on my test. Yep. And I'm gonna tell you about when I didn't get caught.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you about when I did get caught and when I didn't get caught. Because I want to, like you said, I just want you to be open to be able to tell me, yeah, I know, bro, I know you cheated. I know you looked over before and looked at somebody else's answer. I know, like, gotta be careful with that, because, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to get a reputation for boom, boom, boom. What you want to eat? You want Chick-fil-A? Yeah. Whatever the case may be. Now me and you like, damn, I didn't get in trouble for something that I wasn't necessarily supposed to do, because you're not supposed to have sex, but that's how you got here, homeboy.
Yeah.
And I ain't married. So that's how you got here, homeboy.
Yeah.
So, or that's how you got here, homegirl. So how dare, I told my daughter when she was about sophomore year, junior year, that's when we started talking about it, sex or whatever. Sex does feel good.
I told my kids the same
Like,
thing.
a lot of these sex does feel good, but it don't feel good enough to rearrange your whole life.
Like and subscribe. I'm gonna show the world your Pornhub search history. Nasty.